Oh, that's weird. There's no music on here. It's just sea noises. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda, Phantom Hourglass. In the last episode, we came here to the Spirit Island and we got our blue spirit dairy upgraded, as you can see. We also gained access to this southeastern quadrant, which we haven't been to yet. So we'll be going there this episode, but first we have a little bit of mail from the weird postman, who's going to read it to us. So that's from Joanne the Mermaid. Should be interesting. Dear Doctor, thanks for delivering that letter to me. It was so nice to hear from my sister. I haven't run into Jolene yet, but that's okay. It's just good to know that we've always got that sister connection. We all run into each other eventually. It's inevitable, considering our taste and hobbies is the same. We're both just obsessed with dressing up in costumes. My sister just prefers her silk pirate costume to her mermaid costume. Maybe I should have kept that bit of info in my diary. Take this gift. It's a little something to show my appreciation. Your favourite pretend mermaid, Joanne. Ooh, a worn handrail. Is that the simple ship, I think? I'm not sure what that one is off the top of my head. But it's new, which is what matters. It's not another chain handrail, which is great. And that's the end of it. Got all that, sir? Then I'm out of here. So with that, we're going to warp to Melida Island and head east from there until we hit the new area. So as with any of the new areas, just to go to it, we just proceed off the edge of the map to it. There's nothing weird with this one. We don't have to do like with the North Sea. There's no weird like of the gales or anything like that. There's none of that weird like going through the fog. We literally just sail off the edge and we get there. So, have head speeder on, please. So here we are at the Southeastern Sea. As you can see, there's two main islands. There's this one here, Goron Island, and this one over here, the Isle of Frost. These are both targets for us for pure metals. I believe you can actually do them in any order here. Like, it doesn't matter. Both are available. Crucially, you don't have to do the Temple of the fucking Ocean King in between them. You can just go straight from one to the other. And we will be doing that. We're going to start with Goron Island, but we have got other stuff to do first. So we're just going to head, I think, up to here for now. We'll encounter some stuff on the way, I have no doubt. Indeed we do. Straight ahead here are these pirates. Notice that one of their ships is bigger than the other. I'm going to try and not shoot that one. I'm going to try and shoot the other ones. This one comes straight at us, and if it gets close enough to us, something which I'm not going to try and prevent against, they will try and board us. I'm actually taking a fair beating, though, to be honest. Bah! Ambush! There we go. Listen up, Doctor. We've been boarded. Exterminate these pests. That's a direct order from the captain. Turn them into bits of kelp. Ha! So, a load of mini-blins just come in. Was that it? Oh, and Tetra's down here now as well. I kind of ghost Tetra. Stone soulless Tetra. She doesn't say anything, though, surprisingly. Ha! Did they actually think they had a hope against us? Ridiculous. Say, Doctor, here's a prize for you. Hang on to it. And we get a courage gem for our efforts. Some of these can be a bit tricksy. There was ones you actually have to know that you need to get boarded in order to do it. Anyway, with that done, we need to head up here where there is an uncharted island. Take my word for it. Speeder on, please. I mean, you can now tell that there's an uncharted island because there's an island clearly rising out of the water which isn't there on our chart, so. Oh, and Georgs are a new enemy now. So they, much like in Wind Waker, will come at us and we have to jump over them. But I think we should trigger this island. Oh, no, we haven't quite triggered this island. Apparently, we haven't got close enough to trigger the Uncharted cutscene. Oh, there we go. Whoop, over we go. Wow, we had to bloody crash into this before Navi? Sealer's like, look. Right, added to the chart. This is Harrow Island. Oh, we've already docked on it. That was weird. Oh, smelly, this island just reeks of Richard. I worn my wallet on it. Go poke around and don't miss a single thing, Doctor. So this is a minigame. Boing, golden opportunity awaits. The right moves can change your life for the best. Rupees abound under the ground here. That's why it's called Harrow Island. I don't get it. Oh well. The fee is only 50 rupees. The only rule, you can dig up just 10 treasures. It's all yours to keep, but don't think about digging any more than 10 times. What do you think? So, let us know when we dug up our 9th treasure, or 10th. Until then, take your time and have fun. Among our prizes are unlucky treasures for unlucky souls. So, will you leave here as a big winner or a big loser? Well then, please breeze on the wind and enter. So, you can dig until you get 10 treasures. It does not matter where you dig. So you can basically just stick around one area. Your odds of getting the good stuff are basically the same. So that's one thing. And now we just basically dig until he warns us that we've had 9. And then we do one more, then we leave. If you dig more than 10 things, you will have a bad time. Oh, a 10 rupee. You'll usually profit in this game, it only costs 50 rupees, and you'll usually get more than that. That's big green, so we have to get a fair few rupees for that to not be worth it. But yes, if you dig up another treasure after your 10th, the first treasure you dig up after your 10th costs you 100 quid. Your second treasure that you keep, that you weren't supposed to keep, costs you all of your rupees. And then from then on, the game will cost 300 rupees per run, rather than just the usual 50. So it is really not worth it. You also, I believe, can't actually get the thing we are here to get. Two things, actually. Because there are, in fact, 2 treasure charts in here, and they just appear randomly, so you just kind of got to keep playing the game. There we go, that's our 9th treasure. So if we would dig up one more thing, which is there. Hey, there we go. I think we made money on that. Unclear. Either way, we didn't get the treasure charts we're after, so we just need to talk to Linebeck, leave the island, come back, and repeat until we get them. Ah, there's our first treasure map. So that is, of course, here in the Southeastern Sea. It's just up north of Goron Island. And there is our second treasure map. This one I think we may have lost money on. I dug up literally like 250 quid. I dug up at least 550 rupees. But we got our treasure chart, and that is all there is on Harrow Island for now. As we discover the final quadrant later on, there will be more treasure charts here, but there aren't for now. So we're going to head out to the sea. And one of those charts we just got is immediately right here. So let's go there and salvage. Oh, there's a lot of moving auto mines in this one. I'm definitely going to get ballsy and bonk this one away. Oh, and there's currents here. So you'll notice here, like, there's the bubbles are moving to the right, which means naturally that's actually the way our salvage thing will go right. So you have to hold much more to the right to get things to actually properly move right. And that effect is increased. Like here, I'm slamming all the way to the right and it moves very slowly. Like if I go in the center, we'll drift left. That's going to make this exit particularly annoying, isn't it? Oh, no! Oh, piss. After all, I think of the moving ones, I hit a static one. Right, the currents have died down here a bit now, so I'm just going to try and gently thread this noodle, and then I think we're basically out of the woods. Yeah, there we go. Cool, let's see what's in this. Ah, the Demon Brow again. Well, there we go. Right, with that doing, we need to head eventually kind of down here, because there is another uncharted island there. But hopefully we will see something on our way, which is marked wonderfully in my notes as the Omega Frog. But there's a reason for it. Let's head down. Oh, now here we see one of the bizarre enemies of this quadrant as well, is these things that come down from the sky, and they come very slowly and approach you, but then they'll just drop shit on you when they get close enough. They can be quite difficult to see, because they come from basically directly above you, so... But with all of them out of the way, we should get a good sight on the Omega Frog soon. Oh, Jolene's nearby as well. Let's hope she doesn't attack us while we're looking for the Omega Frog. There it is. Let's nail him. There we go, we got him. And he'll do the usual spiel. Nice shot, buddy. The big frog spread the word about you. So you ought to know what to draw on the cyclone state to fire here. Pay attention. And it's an Omega symbol, which is why I call him the Omega Frog. There we go. A lot of things congregating on us here, but there we go. Oh, no, I did get it, buddy. Yes, there's another couple of frogs. There's a second frog in this area as well. Oh, Linebeck sighting. I'm going to scuttle ye for good. Don't ye dare run. I'm absolutely going to run. So if we continue heading on the route we're heading, we should see soon. Ah, there it is, dead ahead, an uncharted island. It's an interesting shape, that island. What do you think it might be? Let's go. It's basically that way, isn't it now? Yeah, if we can avoid... Oh, Jolene's torpedoes. Oh, she's... No, there we go. There we go, we jumped over the torpedoes, and hopefully... God, the... bloody sealers are getting real bad at identifying unidentified islands this time. We're basically having to bloody crash into them before she'll be like, hello. Right, now this isn't funny. We're on the island, right? Boarded? Well, we fight Joanne exactly the same as we do each time. I've been calling her Jolene and Joanne. I actually don't know which one she is. I always get them confused. But we'll fight her in exactly the same way we did last time. Wait for her to do that wind up, then attack, then repeat. There we go, disarmed her. Remember this day and remember it well, ye hear me. I don't think we get any rewards from Linebeck for this. Oh, 20 quid. There we go. Right, let's see if we can actually get onto this island that we're on. There we go. Oh, yeah, look. Is it there, Sealer? I didn't want to kill you one colour, either Navi or Tattle. Who knew there was an... Oh, who knew? Who knew there was an uncharted island nearby? You fucking idiot. Sorry, this is unnecessarily aggressive, but I'm mad about this because I got trapped because she refused to acknowledge this island. Are we going to be taken straight onto it again this time? No, this time I actually have to connect to it as well. Well, this is a second uncharted island. This is DS Island. Yes, it's a mystery why it's called that. There is a mini-game here, but it doesn't open yet. It also involves Gorons, who I'm not going to talk to yet, because we'll get Gorons next episode, don't you worry. Anyway, we want to go here and speak to this gossip stone, and it says... Boing! Word is that something is buried under the lower screen's menu button. Whatever that means. So, if you look at our screen here, the menu thing appears in the bottom left, down there. So the bottom left of the bottom screen is where we need to dig, which is here. Nope. There we go. And it's a courage gem. Wonderful. There's actually a second... Oh, yeah, fine, we'll talk to this Goron. We are too busy here, so there's no time to help my dad. Yes, this is all unlocked after we complete a lot of the stuff we have to do on Goron Island. So we'll get there. For now, we can head in here, and I actually want to get my bow and arrow ready because there's some nonsense down here. There's a new enemy. If we hop down into this a little bit... Despite the happy music, this is an enemy called an eye beast. Shoot it in the eye and it will be stunned, and then go to town on it, and after a bit it will recover. Shoot it in the eye again, etc. They're an easy enough enemy to fight. You'll notice I have switched to my little blocker dude instead of Leaf. We've got Nary on for a bit. I actually tend to use this quite a lot because I tend to run out of health a little bit more in these games, but I should probably... Ow, Christ. Swap over to Leaf to just have a little bit more power. But when you defeat the second of these eye beasts... we get another courage gem. We've got 10 now? Well, we've nearly got 10. Certainly one of those is true. Anyway, that's actually all we can do on this island for now. I just thought I'd show it off while we had a chance here. And it's cool, look at that, it's shaped like a DS. But don't worry, we will be back here. Let's head to sea. Now, up to the northeast from this here, as you can see, is a salvage point. So let's head over to that and do the salvage. Oh, that's not worth it for 20 quid. Tempting, but oh my goodness. There we go. Fun fact as well, you can absolutely miss the chest. The salvage arm keeps going down, and if you aren't physically close enough to the chest, it just won't grab it, it'll just go miss, and it's like, tough shit. You just have to do it again, it's annoying. Ooh, the ancient cannon. That's the stone one, we may already have that. Well, future doctor will check the list. One more thing to do in this sea before actually moving on with something is this traveller ship over here. We're not going to go up to the Isle of Frost for now, that's to do in the future, but let's head over to this traveller's ship. You'll notice there's a weird ring of something around the Isle of Frost. What could there be a white ring of around the Isle of Frost? It's a mystery. I mean, you can actually see it rising up there. It's got a chunk of ice around it. I do like, because of the render distance on this, that islands appear to kind of rise up from beyond the horizon. Looks very cool. Anyway, let's board this bizarre ship. Remember these guys from Wind Waker? They're back, and they're weird. Ho ho, how very strange. All of a sudden I can't see a thing. Ho ho. How terribly rude of me. I'm a member of the Ho Ho tribe. Yes indeed. I came from the country of Way across the ocean looking for treasure. Certain items are treasure to the people of Way, and I'll buy them from you. I'll buy far more than any of the general stores around here too. So what he does is he buys treasure off you for usually more than the treasure teller will pay for it. So everyone whispers the words Helmarock Plume. Find anything like that and I certainly hope you'll bring it to me. And indeed we can now do that. Do I not have a Helmarock Plume on me? Apparently not. Nope. It's different every day what they want, so always worth a kind of a check. And they say various things like, oh treasure, where do you slumber, treasure? Treasure hunting is much harder than it looks, oh yes indeed. I dropped that thing somewhere. Things like that are truly hard to find with the naked eye. What a sight! We'll never know what that is. Helmarock Plume. Is there a Helmarock Plume floating around somewhere? Why can I not find them? Why not indeed? So they're all hinting at something else, which we'll get to in time. But there you go. That's the Ho Ho tribe. Every day they change what they're after. Can sometimes be useful. Anyway, Oh, I have got the arse end of a cough is what I've got. It was fine all day until I started recording. Then my body's like, oh, you know that cough you've been having? Fuck you, Doctor. But we have now got 10 courage gems, so I am going to go to Spirit Island, and we can upgrade Sealer. So, this is the third upgrade of our spirits, and we won't be getting any more for a while. There are only 20 of each gem in the game, so it'll be a while before we get the second level on any of these. But the Spirit of Courage has been powered up. Your sword now hurls shockwaves. Yes, this is a thing you often used to get in old games, in other Zelda games, when you had, like, full hit points. So there you go. Fire little sword beams. Probably the least useful of the three spirits, but don't let Sealer hear me saying that, because she's our companion one, but she's not very handy. Anyway, yeah, you can occasionally kill stuff from a slight distance. Situationally useful, we'll call it, if we're being generous. Anyway, with that done, we need to head up to the Isle of Gust, because there's actually some salvage we can do there. So yeah, as you can see, it's just down to the south of us here, so let's go and salvage that. God, this has got a lot of static mines. No moving ones, but a lot of static. This is looking to be a nerve-wracking ascent already. Oh, God, the ones that come up in the middle of where you are horrifying. Yep, this is going to be a real nerve-wracking ascent. Partly because it's keeping on fucking going. Jesus. Oh my God, so many moving parts. Ah! Ah! What did I hit there? Must have hit the edge of the rock, just. Oh! That was an unusual noise, but it shows how close that was. And there we are. For our efforts, we get some Sand of Hours, an additional minute. All very nice. Let's head back to Murkey Island, I think. What the? No, that's not how we do that. There we go. That's how we do it. Nope, that doesn't count for obvious reasons, because it doesn't look like the shape it was supposed to be. I'm going to heal up the salvage arm, and then I will see you at the Omega Frog. So from here, our goal is Goron Island, but we've got to do 2 bits of salvage first. So let's go do the first one. This was exactly the same pattern as one of the ones we did earlier. I recognise it because I recognise that little end manoeuvre after the 4 things around the 20, which I noted on earlier. So, that gets us a Sea Pony Cannon. Huh. I think we've got a Shell Wheel as well, so we've got a couple of parts of that set. I'll mix it up in a bit. Anyway, on to the next salvage. And this one contains the Sickle Lanko. That's another demon part. We've actually got a fair bit of the demon ship built up. I'll shuffle stuff around next episode, and we'll see. Well, not next episode. Next time I'm doing ship stuff, which will actually be next time we're doing, like, Temple of the Ocean King. So it might be a while. Well, certainly before we do a lot of sea exploration as well. Anyway, our final goal for the episode is to get to Goron Island. It's a cool looking thing, this big kind of red rock over here with these houses built into it. But as we approach... Wow! What in the world is this? I don't know why it does this random bit of the cyclone. I don't know why this thing doesn't just go out straight anyway. Whoa, that was crazy! Who did that cyclone think it was anyway? The engine is soaked, we're stuck! Hang on, does something feel odd to you? Ah! Look, kid! What is that disgusting thing? And at a time like this, oh, this day couldn't get any worse. Okay, but we need to face up to it, Doctor. A monster like that, who knows how to deal with it? Maybe shoot the giant fucking eyeballs on it like everything in the Zelda games ever. Oh, fire, 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 and fire some more. As long as you keep shooting, we might just survive this. I'll man the machinery, you just aim and fire. So unfortunately, this is not a particularly interesting boss. The goal with it is it's kind of like one of the big Octo kind of things from Wind Waker 1, even Wind Waker 1, as if this is Wind Waker 2, but you know what I mean. We just need to basically make sure you hit, oh bloody hell, those yellow orbs as they get close to you. You can heal quite a bit by kind of getting decent shots off it. And what I'm just doing is aiming for its eyes, insofar as I can aim for anything. Yeah, break those, and you'll get healing. So, frankly, because we can't move, it's actually quite hard to die in this. We just need to make sure we hit all 6 of its eyes. It's going to come down at us here. Is it? Maybe it isn't. Yes, it's a weird looking kind of thing. This is... So a lot of the monsters, well, all the monsters in this game come from Bellum. And this is designed like Bellum. Because Bellum is a weird little eye squid thing from what we've seen of him when he was fighting the Ocean King, and this is the same. So basically, if it's a sea creature but it's covered in eyeballs and tentacles, it's very Bellum inspired, and this kind of Leviathan-y thing is very much that. I'm struggling to hit this final eyeball. He's shitting out all sorts of weird crap. There we go. With them all done, he just falls into the sea and just kind of Sink. Oh, no, he doesn't sink. He does some death throws first. There we go. Whew, how do we do that? We sent it to the bottom of the sea, Doctor. And hey, the engine's had a chance to dry out, so set our course. Let's go. And with that, it says set our course, but I'm not doing this. It just drives us to Goron Island. We have no choice in the matter. It's very bizarre that it warps us out there with a cyclone and then, like, steers us in this way. Bizarre. Anyway, Goron Island, I think, is going to be our goal for next episode. Thank you very much for watching. We've explored the Southeastern Sea quite a lot, and we'll be exploring here next episode. So I hope you'll join me then.
Oh, hey, look at that. No houses. I wonder if there's any pure metal here.
Ha! Amateur. Places like this always have treasure stowed somewhere.
Fine, you supposedly have a nose for this, so we'll follow your instincts.
Can't say if it's pure metal we'll find, but whatever we scare up, it's all mine. I'm chewing on the Ocean King's offer, Doctor. He'll grant any wish that I whip up. But what would you wish for? I'm curious. Treasure, right? Or maybe you'd wish for 3 more wishes.
Linebeck! You don't understand the Doctor at all, do you? He's doing this for Tetra, for the Ocean King, and to bring peace to the seas.
Huh. You're sort of a good guy, Doctor. Wow, that was out of character for me, wasn't it? Ugh, go on then, get out of my sight and fetch me some of that pure metal.
Well, that was weird. Linebeck must have eaten something funny. Whatever, Doctor, let's go look for that pure metal.
We will be doing that next episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you'll join me next time for Goron Island. Good day.